right. So we're going to talk about old man Takeda, right? Now he has been confirmed as Takeda Takahashi. Japanese are the best, man. I love their language. I love it when they get mad. They sound the best when they're mad. And right. Now, originally, because I'm just looking here, he's a trained warrior, the apprentice of Scorpion himself, right? Yet, I've been told that Takeda was the founder of the Shirai Ryu, right? Here we go. I'm just having a look. The Shirai Ryu was formed many years ago by Lin Kuei warrior named Takeda. So, if he is indeed the student of Scorpion in that timeline, but he is now old. Let's think about this for a minute, right? We are on the assumption right now that outside of Shang Tsung, every other character coming into this realm is only Shang Tsung. But it may not be the case. There is a chance here, right, that by the time Shang Tsung invades Liu Kang's timeline, a long time in their timeline has passed. We don't know if the realms are running at the exact same time, at the exact same speed. We don't know. You assume they would, right? But what if, in the original timeline, the true timeline might I add, right, Takeda is now old, right? Because both timelines won. That's the funny part, right? So Takeda's old, like he is here now, right? And then somehow he's realizing what Shang Tsung is doing or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he then is able to then infiltrate undetected to Shang into Liu Kang's timeline, right? And in this timeline, there is no Shirai Ryu yet. So Takeda, who was the Scorpion protege, student, he inadvertently, now that he's older and wiser, actually becomes the founder in the new timeline. Right? Drugs are bad, kids. Just remember that. Anyway, so when he appears, again, like, now I just sort of want you to notice something. Firstly, I actually like his outfit. I think it's pretty cool. Very cyber punky, right? Very cyberpunky, right? Which is great, right? That's really cool, right? You can also see there too that his, like, you know, his whips, his chain whips, whatever you want to call them, right? There's like a harness thing bulging out here, right? And it obviously like slides in. Interesting though, like, I'm assuming like they slide all the way in, like the blades somehow slip down and wrap around the cable and then slot in, because he's just standing there and two of the blades already just hanging out, right? Which is like really, you know, you don't want to just walking around like that with your dangly bits hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Right? But he looks great. He does look really good. He was the only dog's looking suspicious. He was the only combat kid that I actually liked. I didn't care for the rest. They can get lost on another realm for all I give a poo-poo about, right? But Takeda I always liked because he was part of the Shirai Ryu and his weapons are awesome, right? So one of the few new additions that was actually pretty cool. So it is interesting. I'm curious about this mechanic because I'm assuming that he's not going to just stand there with them constantly hanging out, because like this, you know what I mean? Like it's going to have to like disappear inside. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it won't. Maybe it's stupid. I don't know. Right. Now, what's interesting too, you'll notice here, there's kind of like this thing coming out the back behind. See? What's this? Something coming out the back there. Right, and you'll notice connected is like some sort of cord. So it almost looks like it's going. It almost looks like it's really strange. I don't know how this works actually, but so I thought everything would go into the forearm, but it looks like, unless it's like a pneumatic system, so it's like a backpack which powers the ability to then fling them from that. It could be that. But it goes directly into a back piece. You can see the back piece there on his back. Ever so slightly, but you can see it like at the top there on his shoulder. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I do like the outfit though. It's very cyberpunky. I do dig that. This is pretty cool. So, but anyway guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think. Catch you next time.